Welcome back, Edson. I have to start by asking about the last fight. A lot of people, and if I'm not mistaken, including Dana White, believed you won against Dan Ige. When you look back on it now, what's your feeling about that fight and the result?
Right now, I was fine with that. It's over. But this happened twice to me. My last two fight. Everybody say I win the fight, and I really believe I win my last two fights. I guess Paul and I guess Iggy. Like I said, in close the fight was a little bit sad because man, I worked so hard and I think I do everything right, and the judge gave my points. But right now it's over. I was fucking the next one.
Would you like to see changes to judging, whether it be fighters being judges or maybe more than three judges so that if there's a controversial scorecard, you can throw it out? Would you like to see anything like that be brought in?
Yeah, I think it judge for MMA, you need to know about MMA. I think that especially most commission is a boxing commission. You guys don't understand that much MMA. I really believe if you put somebody like from MMA, it'll be much better.
All right, good stuff. Now, you got a late replacement here in Makwan Amirkhani. Not a lot of time to prepare for an opponent. So, how do you go about adjusting for him in such a small amount of time?
Yeah, I come to fight to supposedly fight a guy orthodox striker right now. He's southpaw and grappler, and but the most important, I'm ready. I trained so hard for this fight. I give my best every single day in the gym. I'm more motivated than ever. I'm ready. I really don't worry about who's in front of me.
What is it about Makwan that makes him a dangerous opponent for you?
I think UFC, everybody's dangerous. Let's talk about fight. Everybody's dangerous, but I know if I go there, give my best, I want to win this fight.
And last one for me. This is your second cut down to 145 pounds now. So, how is the weight cut going this time around? And is it any easier the second time?
Yeah, it's a little bit easier right now because I know I can do it. The last fight I was a little bit scared because I don't know how my body gonna respond to cut to 145. And right now, say I know I can do this. I was a little bit lighter right now. Everything goes smooth the whole camp, and I definitely don't worry about the weight right now.
All right. Well, best of luck this weekend. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And next we have Pablo Santamaria from Naughty MMA Ecuador.
Hi Edson, can you hear me?
Yeah, here.
Okay, the first thing I want to ask you, where do you think Markwan is the more dangerous?
I think he's a really good grappler, and yeah, I think he's a good grappler. I think he's more dangerous in the ground.
Okay, how's been your experience on Fight Island until this moment?
It's good experience. I really did not enjoy it much because I was focused on train, focused on the fight and cutting weight. I really don't enjoy it much, but yeah, it's the hotel. It's beautiful. Everything's good. People very nice here, and I feel so glad to be here.
I get it. It's been difficult adapting to the time change.
Yes, it's not easy. I think that's the hard part of the came here. But yeah, it's been like a 2 hard days for me. But right now, thank God, everything's fine.
Okay, what's your prediction for your fight?
Big war. I come to a big war. I'm ready for big war, and yeah, my W.
Okay, my last question is, you fought Gaethje and Khabib, so who you think will win that fight?
It's gonna be a big war, and it's a 50-50 fight. Gaethje is very dangerous. And Khabib, everybody knows, he's a great grappler. Gaethje hit super hard. He's a wrestler. And it's going to be a great fight. I think it's 50-50.
Send a message to your Ecuadorian fans.
People from Ecuador, hermanos. Thank you, everybody. And let's go. Represent South America. Let's go.
Thank you very much, Edson, and good luck on your fight.
Thank you.
And next we have Damon Martin with MMA Fighting.
Hey Edson, I know last year you had kind of expressed some frustration with not getting to fight as often as you want, and I know the pandemic is obviously going to kind of upset everything. But have you been happier with your fight schedule this year? Fighting in May, fighting now. Have you been satisfied with the schedule you're able to keep right now?
Yes, definitely. But I love fight, man. I was so mad because the last couple of years I just fight twice a year. For me, I was fight 5 times minimum because I really love it. I always ask for fight. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm very happy because I have fight coming up on Saturday. And I love fight, man. I was happy right now because I know I have fight coming up.
And you're, obviously you have to make the cut to featherweight now, which I imagine kind of makes it harder to take a shorter notice fight. But would you like a schedule like we always talk about, like the Cowboy Cerrone schedule, or now the Angela Hill schedule, where you're fighting, consistently every other month or something? Like, would that make you happier?
Yeah, of course, because the most important, I never stop. I never take a day off. I always, especially right now, was decided with my team, keep it 145. I know I need to keep in trend to keep my weight low, and I'm always ready to fight. That's the way the UFC call me, because I'm always ready to fight.
Edson, you obviously spent so much of your career at lightweight, and you fought, literally the who's who in the lightweight division, in the UFC. I know this is your second fight at featherweight. When you look at the featherweight division, from Alexander Volkanovski to Max Holloway and all the other guys in the division, do you feel featherweight stacks up talent-wise to lightweight, considering, all the guys you fought at lightweight? Do you feel like the talent level is similar or better or worse?
I think it's similar. You talk about the best guys in the world, lightweight, featherweight, UFC is the best show in the world because you have the best guys. I think when you get the top 15, the top 10, top 5 is the best guys in the world. I think it's not big different for featherweight to lightweight. Of course, just the weight.
And last one for me, Makwan Amirkhani is obviously a great opponent. You were going to fight Sadiq Youssef, but so much of your career, when you look at the guys you fought over the last few years, Khabib, Justin, Dan Hooker, Paul Felder, all those top, 5 or 6 ranked lightweights. Obviously, Makwan is a great opponent, so I don't want to sound like I'm insulting him, but is there part of you that feels like you want to get a win here and then start targeting those top 5 or 6 guys again? Because that's been your resume for the past 3 or 4 years. You fought nothing but the top 5 or 6 guys. Is there part of you that feels like you want to win here and then you want the Max Holloways? You want to work your way to the Alexander Volkanovski fights?
Definitely. That's my focus right now. Like I said, I'm more motivated than ever in my career. I trained so hard for this fight to go there, put a good show, and I'm 145 to be a champ. Like I said, I'm more motivated than ever, and you guys gonna see the difference, Barboza.
Thank you, Edson.
Thank you.
And we will end things off with Augusto from Somos MMA.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Edson, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Fine, man. Thank you. Edson, you're coming from 2 losses by split decision. And I mean, of course, you always look to finish your fights. But after these decisions that didn't go your way, are you even more worried to finish the fight and not leave it to the judges? I mean, have you been working especially on that?
Yeah, man. It's very hard, when you, especially me, I watch the fight, I say, man, I won this 2 fight. I really won. And it motivates me a lot to working hard, say, hey, I hope this is not gonna happen anymore. I have to kill the guy. That's it. I have to kill. That's my goal right now. Go there and finish him, or knock him out, or submit him. To I don't want to pass for this anymore. It's really hard because, like I said, I watch. I know I win. 99% of people all over the world knows I win last two fight, and it's hurt, man. It's hurt because I work very hard and I don't want to pass this again.
Yes, of course, I can imagine. And Edson, talking about the judges and their criteria when they do the job, has any judge ever came to you before the fight and explained you what do they pay special attention during the fight? I mean, which things do they expect from you or something like that?
Sorry, can you say again? Listen well.
Yes, I asked you if any judge ever came to you before the fight and explained to you their criteria to make their work. No?
No. I never talked to any judge, especially in US. I don't know here. Maybe the people's coming from US to the judge here. I think the most judge is a boxing judge. He don't know much about MMA. But yeah, I never have opportunity to talk to some judge.
Okay. And Edson, you have a lot of experience, but this is a particular fight week, and a lot of things are new now. So, in your opinion, does all these things like the quarantine, the fact that you have to stay in your rooms and inside the hotel, make it easier to be focused on the fight, or it makes it harder?
See, for me, it's easier because that's what I like, stay in the room all time. It's a little bit hard to train, of course, but yeah, it's good to stay focused, just think about the fight. It's hard because I need a little more time, stay far with my family. But for me, it's a little bit easier because staying focused, stay in the room full time.
My last question, Edson. A few days ago, Magomed Bulatov, he was fighting and he got a KO really similar to your KO against Terry Team. I don't know if you have seen the footage of that KO.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think
Yes,
about
I
that?
watch. It's a great knockout. I know him. I train with him a little bit in New Jersey. He's such a nice guy, and wow, it's a beautiful knockout. And
Is that the KO
this
of the
year,
year, in your opinion?
yeah, like I said, this year I don't see any knockout like that. I think if the year start over today, it's knockout of the year for sure.